Very good morning to the honorable judges. Today, I'm going to tell a story entitled A Bread House. Long time ago, there was a poor woodman who had two children, a boy and a girl. The boy was Henry and the girl was Grace. Nellie was their stepmother. One year, the village was facing a famine. All the villagers had no food to eat for a long time. They were starving, and each day the situation became worse. Since the famine situation became worse, the woodman's wife could not bear to see both of her children suffer. The children's stepmother discussed with the woodman to find ways and means to save them because they had no food left. Actually, the children's stepmother had been trying to abandon those two kids for a long time. Now, she will not let go of the opportunity. If we let the children starve to death, it is better to send them to the jungle. They may survive in the jungle because there are many foods there, suggested the stepmother. At first, the woodman did not agree. They will be attacked and keep our wild animals, said the woodman sadly. The woman kept persuading the woodman. Finally, the woodman agreed to send the children to the jungle. As planned, on the next day, the woodman would bring the two kids to the jungle. The woodman would sneak away when the kids were playing. Both brother and sister lost their way home. They were walking here and there but could not find a way out. Worst of all, they were tired and hungry. At that moment, they saw a house far away. They walked quickly to the house and found that the house was made of bread. Oh, such a delicious bread! Both brother and sister were enjoying eating the bread. Who is it in my house? Both brother and sister had a shout when they heard a coarse voice shouting. They saw an old lady coming out with a walking stick. The two kids were frightened because the old lady looked ugly and fierce. Henry immediately ran with his sister, but they were blocked by the old lady. She held Henry's hand tightly, and both kids could not move. Both of you are so cute. Come, come, come. There are lots of food inside. Don't be scared. I will treat you nicely, said the old lady. Henry and Chris saw the ugly old lady talk so tenderly. They thought she must be a kind lady, so they did not reject her invitation. The old lady gave them a lot of food to eat. Henry and Chris had never seen so much food before because they came from a poor family. After they had eaten enough food, the old lady brought them to a beautiful bedroom. Inside the bedroom, there was a comfortable bed. Henry and Chris laid down on the comfortable bed. They had never experienced sleeping on such a comfortable bed before. Soon, they fell into a sleep. At that night, out of their expectation, the kind old lady turned into an old, ugly, fierce witch. Her eyes were glowing frightfully. Without saying anything, the old, ugly witch tied up Henry's hand firmly with a long, rough rope, and at the same time, ordered Chris to boil water. "My dear old madam, what do you want to do?" Chris asked the old lady with fear. "I'm going to cook both of you," said the old lady brutally. Deep inside her heart, Chris was very scared, but she still pretended to be obedient, doing what was ordered by the old lady. In order to save her brother, she pretended that she did not know how to set fire. The ugly old witch saw the fire set by Chris was not strong enough, so the water was not hot enough to cook both of them, so she came near to help set the fire. When the old lady squatted down to help set up fire, Chris took the golden opportunity to push the old witch into the fire, and the fierce old witch was burned to death. Both brother and sister took all the precious things of the ugly old witch and started to find their way home. Finally, they reached their home safely. The moral value of the story is, when you encounter any danger, the first thing you must do is to keep calm. By doing so, you can think clearly to save the problem. Thank you.